Hello everyone, welcome to our class on bibliometric analysis. In this video, today we will talk about what is bibliometric analysis and how you can start your own research project on bibliometric analysis. So step by step in this video, I will show you the procedure how you can start your own projects on bibliometric analysis. By the way, my name is Mahbub Hassan. I am from University Malaysia Perlis. So in this class, we will talk about the introduction of bibliometric analysis. Then I will show you the key elements of bibliometric analysis. After that, I will discuss with you what are the objects of bibliometric analysis. And also I will show you some advantages of bibliometric analysis. Then I will discuss about the search string and components of search strings. I will show you how actually you can use those things when you are doing research. And after that, we will talk about the citation metrics, also the type of bibliometric analysis. We will discuss about the procedure of bibliometric analysis with an example that I show you after our lecture. And later I will share with you a template that you can use when you are, like start uh, doing your bibliometric analysis paper. So first of all, that we should know what is bibliometric analysis, right? So bibliometric analysis is a method of evaluating and analyzing scholarly literatures using quantitative measures, and it actually helps us to understand the impact, the trends, patterns within a specific field of research. Let's say you want to work on transportation engineering, but as a beginner level researcher, you don't know the impact factor, the trends, pattern of that field. I mean, the transportation engineering field, right? So, what will be your first job before start doing your research? You can start doing research like with the bibliometric analysis. Then you can understand the impact, trends, and the patterns of like transportation engineering, right? So that's why it is important for you to know about the bibliometric analysis. So the first bibliometric analysis used this term actually used by Paul in 1934, and after that 1969 Alan used this word or versions, like bibliometrics from BB. All right. So, what is actually the meaning? What is the meaning of bibliometric? So, bibliometric means the BB means the book or documents, and the metric means the measurement. So, you are, like analyzing the, you are measuring the books or documents in a scientific way. All right. So, that's why it is called bibliometric. All right. So, the next we will talk about the key elements of bibliometric analysis. So in the key elements in bibliometric analysis, when you are doing research, you are working for bibliometric analysis, you are trying to find out the impact, trends or pattern, right? So what actually you want to see? So you want to see you have to first examine the publication, right? The number of publication. Then you will analyze the citation, and also you want to understand the authorship pattern. Okay, so you want to understand that the collaboration between the researcher. Let's say you want to understand that how many American researcher are working with Malaysian researcher, or how many Malaysian researcher working with Bangladeshi researcher. So actually you want to understand the pattern of authorship, how they are doing the collaboration, right? After that, we have to evaluate about the journal, right? So journal impact, that we should know about the impact factor and the citation patterns within a particular field of, like the research that we are talking about, the transportation engineering, right? Let's say we are talking about the transportation engineering. So when we are doing the bibliometric analysis, we should understand the most impactful journal of transportation engineering. Then we can evaluate them. Then we can understand, okay, within this journal, what is the pattern of the authorship, right? After that, we can, like, another key elements of bibliometric analysis is co-citation. So what is co-citation? Co-citation means that you will identify the relationships between the works on their co-citation in other publications. Okay, then we will analyze the keyword analysis, right? So keyword analysis is very important, that what types of word actually using, frequently, right? So that also we should understand by doing the keyword analysis. That is also another key elements of bibliometric analysis. Then institutional analysis, you want to understand that how many, let's say the Singaporean institute are working with American institute. So, and for American institute, how many American institute are working with Chinese institute? So you want to investigate the productivity and the impact of the research, from the institutional perspective, right? Universities or countries, that actually you can do by doing the bibliometric analysis. So in the institutional analysis, you can see the relations between the institute, between the universities, between the countries. Okay, so that is also one of the key elements of bibliometric analysis. So if I go to my next slide, we can see the objectives of bibliometric analysis. So now we actually know what is bibliometric analysis. Bibliometric analysis means that you are trying to evaluate and analyzing the scientific literature or scientific research paper, right? After that, we already also know the key elements of the bibliometric analysis. So what is the key elements? Key elements is, you want to understand the publications, you want to understand the pattern of authorship, you want to understand the citation, you also understand the impactful journal of that particular field. Now, all those things, after you know what is the objectives, right? Our objectives is number one, that we want to, like, analysis, right? This is what our number one objectives, that we want to analysis of that particular field. Like, what is the impact, what is the trends, what is the pattern? So we want to understand all those things, right? So which you can do by using the quantitative assessment, right? Then we have the research impact measurement. Like, like if we do the citation analysis, we can understand the impact measurements. Then, like, we are doing the, like, the research, and we if we want to understand the author and the institutional productivity, so how we can do by using the authorship pattern, right? That is key elements of our bibliometric analysis. Then, if we want to know the identification of the research trend, yes, this is my one of the objects that I want to know, right? Then also I want to know the collaboration pattern, I want to know the journal and publication impact, I want to know the mapping scientific networks. That actually we can do by using various software in the market. One of them is Voice Viewer, that you can use for, like, understand the visual connections between the researcher, institutions, and the topics. Then the research allocations, right? And the benchmark and the comparison that actually you can do by using different types of metrics. And this is my objectives. Like, when I'm doing the bibliometric analysis, I want to analysis by using, quantitative assessment, right? Then I want to understand the research impact measurement. After that, I also want to understand the productivity. I also want to see the research trend, I want to see the pattern, I want to understand the impact of journal and the publication. So all those things, if you want to understand as a beginner level researcher or as a researcher, and as a researcher, this is, should be your uh, first job when you will start your research career. So you should understand all those things. So that's why it is our, like, objectives of bibliometric analysis. That's why we will do bibliometric analysis. Then, now we will talk about the advantages of bibliometric analysis. Why we need to do bibliometric analysis, that we already learned. Now we will know what is the advantages of bibliometric analysis. So for the like let's say you if you want to do research on transportation engineering or traffic engineering or civil engineering or computer science, any field, okay, just you imagine if you want to start the research or if you want to write a manuscript or research paper, what you have to do? First of all, you have to you have to choose the particular field. Then you will do the literature review. After doing the literature review, you will design a research methodology. You will do some experimental works, or if you have to collect the data from the field, that then you will go to the field to collect the data. So you have to follow a long procedure to finish your research project basically. But if you want to do the bibliometric analysis, basically your data set you can easily get from Scopus or Web of Science database, right? Or Google Scholar. So for the data set, that you don't need to think about it, right? You just easily can get it. After that, can be conducted in any field of study. Let's say you are like now you are working on transportation engineering, but you want to work on, let's say, in civil engineering, particularly in construction engineering, right? So you want to know the pattern of the authorship, you want to know the trends of that field, you want to know the impact factor of that field. So yes, you can start the bibliometric analysis if you want to know that things, right? Then the minimum cost or no research grant required. Imagine in the same way, if you want to collect the data, you have to spend money. If you want to do the experimental like work in lab, you have to spend money. If you want to like do any research project that is based on lab or field, you have to spend money, right, for that one. But in bibliometric analysis, actually you don't need to you don't need money actually, right, without the publication cost. So that's why it is also one of the advantages of bibliometric analysis. Then analysis tools actually you can use freely. For example, voice viewer or publish and queries you can use for free, like freely you can download it and you can use it, right? Then for the findings can be published in journal and proceeding, so you can publish it as a paper in many journal, right? They accept bibliometric analysis and does not require the full article. You just want to show this particular topics, yes, you can show. You don't need like require you don't require the full article, right? Then analysis can be easily conducted by using the software like publish in Paris, was viewer, okay. And if you want to know the basic Excel, also you can do. And the draft actually you can easily prepare by one day in a one day. But if someone start working on that, I believe they can finish it by 7 days if they work properly. So all those things are the advantages of bibliometric analysis, right? So already you know what is bibliometric analysis, then you know the key elements of bibliometric analysis, then also you already knew that what is the objectives you should have when you start the bibliometric analysis. And now you know the advantages of bibliometric analysis, right? So the next one is called search string and the search strategy, right? So in a research, like when we are conducting research, right? So first of all, we should do the literature review. So during the literature review, what we do, we try to find out a lot of related information, right? So how you get the related information? If you don't know how to search, then you will not get the related information, right? So that's why it is very important to use the operators. So what are the operators? And, or, and not, right? When you are using, let's say I want to use machine learning and transportation, right? So machine learning or transportation, or I can say, okay, road safety and transportation or traffic engineering. So in this way you can make a combination of search, then you will get a very good results. They will the website will filter for you based on the search strategy that actually you are following, so that you can get right. So it is very important when you are doing the bibliometric analysis. This is the most important part of your complete procedure. What you have to follow, you have to first choose the keyword. Okay, let's say you want to understand the like the use of machine learning in transportation engineering, right? So related to machine learning, all the keyword that you have to select first, you have to write down in your paper first before doing the search in the database. So then you have to use the operator for make a good combination of keyword, right? Then you can search, and then you can get the specific results. So it is very important when you are doing the search, you should follow the proper strategy to get the best results from the search. Okay, now we will talk about, okay, our next slide, sorry. Okay, here I have some tips that I can give you that you can follow when you are doing the search. First of all, you should be very specific. Okay, you have to use the relevant keywords that when you are doing the research. I already told you, if you have to first choose your topics, then you will differentiate your topics, and then you can find out the best keyword, and those keyword you can use and make a good combination by using the operator, let's say and or not. And you have to use the quotation marks if you need, then you can get the phrase to be to search for the exact matches. And also you should consider the synonyms, this is very important. Okay, or the alternative terms of the keyword that you took, right? So you should understand the all the synonyms, you have to list down all the synonyms of the keyword that you are doing, you are working on that. So you have to first list down all the synonyms, then check the database syntax. Okay, so let's say the different database, let's say Scoopas or Web of Science, may have the specific syntax rules, right? So that's why you should also understand about their like different types of syntax or based on the different database. Now you have to review your search results and refine and refine, then you can improve the search strategy, right? So in this way, when you will do the when you are going to conduct your search, so first of all you have to be very specific, you have to list down all the keyword. This is your first job, you should list down all the keyword. After listing all the keywords, then you have to find out the synonyms. Okay, after find out all the keywords, you have to find out the synonyms of those keyword. Then you will use the keyword, I mean the operator, for make a good combination. After good combination, you can expand the search, or you can use the quotation marks to specific, to make it more specific or exact matches that you want. So this is your steps or tips that you can follow when you are doing search. So here I give one example. Here you can see the climate change mitigation and adaptation. You see, this is my the basic search. Okay, by using the quotation. Then the complex search looks like, you see, renewable energy or quotation, sustainable energy quotation. My first parenthesis finished. Then I start with and. Then I start my first parenthesis, that policy or regulation, then parenthesis finish, then not fossil fuels, then wildcard search is called educate, then and technology. So in this way you can do the search when you are working for bibliometric analysis. So it is very important for bibliometric analysis. When you are doing, you have to select first the keyword, then the synonyms. After the synonyms, you have to make a right combination. Like in here I show you the example, you can see in my slide, right? So you can use the quotation marks in different way. you have to revise your search, then actually you can get the best result. So if you can search properly and follow the good strategy, your bibliometric analysis will be very good, and it will serve your like objectives that actually you want to achieve after doing the bibliometric analysis, right? So that's why it is very important to search. So that's why I'm telling it to again and again to you that when you are doing the bibliometric analysis, your most of like you should invest a good amount of time on that if you are a beginner. So I think then you can get a good results like for your bibliometric analysis. Okay, then now we will talk about the citation metrics. So what is the citation metrics? Let me explain. The total number of times a paper, article, or author works has been cited by other researcher. Okay, let's say my one research paper cited by 200 other researcher, okay, in 1 year. Okay, so in this time you have to like count the total number of times a paper, article, or author like my works has been cited, right, by other researchers. So that will be my citation like score. By using the citation matrix I can calculate. Then we have the H index. So what is H index? If you search on Google Scholar, then you can see this H index, right? So H index means a measure that combines both, the productivity and the citation impact an author has. Let's say if I give you an example. Let's say the H index of H, if they have H paper that have each paper cited at least H times. Okay, this is the actually the definition, right? So now if I make it easy for you, that H index actually give you the that you can understand the quality and the impact of that research by using the H index matrix. Then sometimes you will see the I10 index, right? So I10 index means that it represents the number of publication. Let's say I10 equal 50. So that's mean I have 50 publication that is cited at least 10, that has at least 10 citation. So this is the exact meaning of I10 index. So that you can see in Google Scholar. So in H index means that let's say I have 50 paper and that is cited at least 10 times. Okay. I mean the 50 times. So which is called H index. Then that like already the I10 and the H index. So this is the citation matrix actually when we are like doing our research on bibliometric analysis. Then you can see this H index and the I10 index. Okay, then we have to understand the journal impact factor. Okay, sometimes you see the journal impact factor is 7.9, right? So like 3.5 or 2.9, this type of number you can see. So what is the journal impact factor? The average number of citation received per paper in a specific journal over a set period. Let's say in 1 year, in our journal we have 1,000 paper. Okay, so for the 1,000 paper we got 10,000 citation. So what I do, I just multiply this total citation number by the total number of paper. So then I can understand the journal impact factor. So if you can see the more impact factor, that's mean those these journals paper actually used and cited by so many researcher. All right, so this is the like the like the definition of impact factor, but in this way actually you can understand. Okay, then the site score. So what is the site score? So after the journal impact factor, if you understand the journal impact factor, then now you will understand the site score. So the like the journal impact factor based on the 3-year citation window and includes more journal documents. Okay, so we can calculate the site score. Sometimes you see the site score is 10.9, 5.6, 2.3, like somehow this type of number, right? So this is the impact factor for 3-year citation. Okay, 3-year citation of that particular documents in particular journal. Okay, so it is, like giving the option, another option, beside the journal impact factor. Then we will talk about the alter matrix, then the citation density. So what is the density? Citation density means the average number of citation per page for a particular work. So this is the citation density. Then we have the, if I talk about the field weighted citation impact, then citation velocity, normalized citation impact. So all those are the citation index, I mean the citation matrix. When we will analyze the citation matrix, actually we have to, we have to analyze all those parameter, and based on that parameter actually we can say, okay, this is the good, like journal or good article based on the citation matrix. Okay, now we will show you, like until now, if I summarize my lecture, I can say that we learn about what is the bibliometric analysis, then we discuss about the key elements of bibliometric analysis, then also we talk about the objectives, that why we are doing, and then we already know what are the advantages of bibliometric analysis. Then also I show you that how you can start, search, and what the strategy you can follow, and the tips I already share with you. And also I discussed the citation metrics. For the citation metrics, if you want to learn more, you can just search on Google and you can get relevant lot of information that actually will help you for doing learning the citation metrics, about the citation metrics. But in most of the cases actually we need H index, I10, then we need the site score, journal impact. So those things actually we need when you are doing the bibliometric analysis. So focus on the on those particular parameter. Then now we will learn about the procedure, that what procedure we can follow for, doing a bibliometric analysis. Number one, that you have to define the research scope and the objectives. Let's say I want to research on, I want to research on machine learning in transportation engineering. So the application from the machine learning, how it is using in transportation engineering for last decades, I want to see, right? So I want to know. So this is my scope, that I have, now I have to like search. Okay, that I have to search. Okay, so now I have to list down all the relevant informations. Okay, so when I have my all the relevant information, so relevant information means I'm talking about the title. From the title I'm talking about the keyword. From the keyword we can, you can make some synonyms, right? You have to list down all the synonyms of that keyword. Then you have to combine the keyword by using the operator. After that we can search on the database. So let's say we use the Scopus, okay, or we can use the Web of Science, or we can use the Google Scholar. So many, we have the database. So I want to work for one database, right? So single database. So I will use Web of Science. So after I choose the Web of Science, already I did the some I finished some work on selecting the keyword and the, and I already make the, the combination of all those keyword using the synonyms or different types of techniques, that I already discussed. So you can follow all those things when you are doing the search, right? Then you can search, then you will get the relative data, right? Then all those data you have to retrieve the bibliometric data, right? Then you can clean the data, and after that you can analyze this by using different types of software. Let's say we can use it by programming language, let's say the R Studio, right? the bibliometric analysis you can do by using this software. Then also you can do the bibliometric analysis by using the was viewer, or okay, right, or publish and perish. So all those software you can use for doing the data analyze. So then you can generate the visualization. For doing the visualization, I will recommend you the free software was viewer, that actually you can use. From that one you can make the connect, you can see the connection, you can see the graphs, chart, heat maps, all those visual figures actually you can generate by using the was viewer. Okay. And once you get the results, you can interpret the results and the draw the conclusion. Okay, from the results, from the data analysis, what actually you can see, so those things actually you have to interpret. This is very simple, right? Then what you did for, what you did for doing the data analysis, and after the data analysis what you get, and what you get based on that, you just interpret the results. That's the thing that you have to do in this section. After that, the valid the findings and conduct the sensitivity analysis. After, you have to come, you can now prepare the manuscript by using the proper methodology, and you can do some critical analysis for your manuscript that you are preparing. And after that, the draw implications and also identify the area for the future research. Let's say you are a beginner researcher, right? So like someone is preparing bibliometric analysis, if they give the good direction of that paper, so you will benefit it, right? So in a same way, you will also show some future research direction, right? You give some direction for the future research from your findings, then other researcher will benefit it. So that you can do. And also you can get help from your professor or many profiting institute or profiting organizations. They will help you for the peer review. Actually, that can be done by your professor, will help you for doing the reliable, like thorough review, peer review, right? So now, if I show you here that in a flow chart what I talked, so I can say, first of all, I will identify the topics and the scope of the study, what area I want to choose. Okay, then I will define the search query and the keywords. And after that keyword, so during the keywords, I already mentioned you have to find out the synonyms, you have to combine the many operator using the many operators. In many way actually you can, work on that. But this is the most important steps or stage that that you should, invest more time on that for doing a good bibliometric analysis. Then scopus documents. Let's say I want to, do the research or bibliometric analysis on scopus. So I will first export the refine, then I will scopus extended refine values.csv file I will collect. Then I will save it as excel file. Then I will get the basic bibliometric results. Okay, this is the first steps. The second step is select all and export in csv format file. Then you will get the scopus.csv, and then you open this file to the was viewer and create different types of map, depends on the citation matrix and citation analysis. And also you will get the, after doing this analysis, you will get the bibliometric visualization map. Then the third step is select all and export in RIS file. So you are doing the three steps. Okay, first steps you are export the refined, then you will get the basic bibliometry. If you follow the second step, the select all, export in CSV format, then you will get the bibliometric visualization map. Then if you do select all and export in RIS format, you will get the citation matrix. Let's say scopus.ris, pop open publish and queries, then import external data, then you can get the citation matrix. What I am talking about, I will show you step by steps in this video. You can see like what I'm talking. All right, right? Okay. So this is the bibliometric analysis. Like we have two techniques. We have the main techniques and the enrichment techniques. First, the main techniques we have, which is called the performance analysis and the science mapping. Okay. So for the performance analysis, for, let's say I give you one example, very famous journal from transportation engineering. One of them is transportation research part C, right? TRC, simply we say. So I want to know about the total publication of that journal. So I have to do the performance analysis, right? Then I want to know the number of contributing author. So I have to do the performance analysis. So I want to do the sole author publication, just the only, like the one individual author, how many publications they did in that particular journal. So all those publication related metrics is called performance analysis. Then citation related metrics is called the total citation. I'm just giving example for that particular journal, transportation research part C. I want to know the total citation for last 20 years, so I will get the total citation. So I want to know the average citation for the paper, or for I want to know for particular year. Okay, let's say I want to know 2022 to 2023, how many citation they received, right? I mean, that journal received. So in this many way, actually you can do the citation related metrics. Then we have the citation and the publication related metrics that I already talk about you, that which is called H index, G index, I index, right? So I10 means, I already discussed that, means, let's say your I10 is 20, so means your 20 paper get at least the 10 citation. Okay, so in this way you can perform the performance analysis. And the science mapping, for the science mapping, basically performance analysis is very easy, that actually you can do by using these citation metrics. Okay, by using these citation metrics, you can get the like you can get the performance analysis. Okay, so in here I forget to mention that we have to first, for the basic analysis you can use the MS Excel. And for the publish and paris, you can get, the more like academic citation analysis, you can do by using the publish and paris. Okay, and then the VOS viewer will help you to give you the, the co-citation, citation, bibliographic coupling, then the co-citation, then individual publication. All those things you can do using VOS viewer. In these three steps you can see three things you can do if you follow these three steps. Okay, then I back to the science mapping. So the science mapping, I have citation analysis, we have the co-citation analysis, we have the bibliographic coupling, then co-word analysis. Basically we have five types of science mapping that you can do by using the VOS viewer software. So for doing that you have to follow these second steps. You have to select all and export in CSV format. Then you will get the scopus.csv file. After that you have to open this CSV file to the VOS viewer, and you can create this type of like analysis. Okay, citation analysis, co-citation, then bibliographic couplings. Then we have the enrichment techniques. So in the enrichment techniques we have one analysis which called network analysis. So for the network analysis we can use the, I already talked about you that the bibexcel, then the pagic, then bibliometrics, r, scimat, sci2, vosvir also you can use. But I will suggest you, if you are a beginner, then you can start use vosvir, that is completely free. That will help you a lot for start your work. So in the network analysis we have some like parameter, like let's say we have the exploratory factor analysis, we can use the degree of centrality. Then those type of things actually you can use by doing the network analysis. Okay, so this is our like one template that actually you can use when you are selecting only one database. Let's say you want to work only one database you want to use, right? So you want to use the database. Let's say you want to use scoopers. Okay, so if you want to use the scoopers, then this is the procedure of search strategy that you can follow. First of all, you have to find out the topic, then you scope and the cover is this, then you find out the keyword, then you have to extract the data, then after you can collect the number of the the data, then you have to remove, then you have to analyze, right? So this is the actually the way of doing the bibliometric analysis by using only one database. All right. So next one is called multiple database. Let's say I want to work for I want to take the data from the scoopers as well as from the bibliomet I mean the which is called the Web of Science, and from the Google Scholar. So in this way, you have to follow these like steps that actually you can follow. First of all, you have to records and identify through the database search string. Okay, first, and then second, then the records after duplicates removed, because some journal indexed in Scopus and also in Web of Science. So there is a possibility to get the the duplicates file. So that's why you have to remove the duplicates file. After that, you have to screen. After that, you have to exclude something. Okay, you want to do, yes, the number of the papers that you exclude. Then you can get the full text article for the eligibility. Like, let's say you don't have the like full access for some article. Okay, let's say your institution haven't bought the subscription. So in this case, you cannot download all those things, right? All those full article paper. So you have only one option for open access, so that you can actually do, right? So in these cases, so which is not like open access paper, that you can exclude. After that, you have the study included in the qualitative synthesis, then you have the studies included in the quantitative synthesis, which is called meta analysis, that actually you can do, and when you are using the multiple database. All right. So this is the things you can follow. You go to first the scoopers. After you go to scoopers, what you need to do, you can see this type of interface, right? And this is the interface of Web of Science. So this is the two database. These two database I'm talking about. So that's why I take the screenshot. So this is my actually the account for Web of Science and for the scoopers. So okay. Next, what you need to do, you have to search here. Okay, let's say I'm doing work on I'm doing working on machine learning. So I say that machine and learning and transportation and engineering, or ITS, so intelligent transport system. So in this way you can search first, right? So once you search, okay, you will get the results here. Okay, after that you will select all, then you export. After you export, then you can see the file type, CSV file or RIS file, those type of file actually you can see. Otherwise, actually you can get this type of the figure from the website of Scopus or website of Web of Science. But the problem is, if you want to publish your research paper, for understanding and for know the topics, yes, this is fine. But if you want to publish it, then directly you cannot get this type of figure, and you cannot copy paste to your manuscript. So this is not ethically like right from the publication perspective. So that's why you have to collect the export the file to the CSV or RIS, then you can analysis, then actually you can get this type of figure. All right. So this is the things you can do. So in here you have the refine option for search, and also you can sort your data, all right, by different filter you can use here. So after that you can get the data here. All right. So I think that's all for today's bibliometric class. So in the next video,